I wanted to read you a story today called Gilbert the Great by Jane Clark and Charles Fuge. These are the people that wrote and illustrated the story. So before I start reading, what do you guys think might happen in this book? Let's find out. Gilbert the Great. Now, what kind of animal is Gilbert? From the time Gilbert the great white shark was a tiny pup, Raymond the remora stuck to him like glue. Raymond was always at Gilbert's side. When Gilbert was stuck in the seaweed, Raymond untangled him. When Gilbert got dirty, Raymond cleaned him up. And when Gilbert lost his first row of teeth, Raymond helped him collect them for the tooth fairy. Gilbert and Raymond had lots of fun. They loved to play finball, hide and seek, and sardines. They shared everything. Now, do you guys think Raymond and Gilbert are best friends?
Yeah.
Then one day, Raymond told Gilbert that his family had to move across the ocean. "I don't want to go, but Mom says I have to," cried Raymond. As Raymond and his family swam away, Gilbert's mother hugged him tight and tried to comfort him. Now, friends, does Gilbert look sad? I think he looks sad. "Raymond's my best friend," said Gilbert. "Why do we have to go away? It's not fair." "I know," said Mom, "but his family couldn't just leave him behind." She kissed Gilbert on the snout. "Go and play hide and seek with the pilot fish. It'll keep your mind off Raymond." But Gilbert couldn't stop thinking about his friend. "I want to move with Raymond," Gilbert said. "He's moved too far away," said Mom. "We have to stay here. Let's go watch the basketball game. The thrashing Threshers are playing the Tidal Tigers. Who do you want to win?" Gilbert looked around. There were remoras everywhere, but none of them was Raymond. "I don't care," he said, and he swam off before either side scored a basket. Now, can you guys see all our ocean friends? Let's try to name some. We have a turtle, a stingray, and right over here I see a pufferfish and some other sharks. Right up here is a tiger shark. He's a tiger shark because he's got stripes like a tiger. "It's my fault," Raymond moved. Gilbert snapped as he passed at an eel. "Last week I called him a sucker." "You didn't make Raymond leave," Mom said. "Everyone fights sometimes." The clownfish did their best to cheer Gilbert up, but nothing could make him smile. So here's the eel and the clownfish. Now Nemo's a clownfish. The next day at school, everyone was very kind to Gilbert. They even gave him an extra long turn on the seesaw. "Cheer up," said Marvin the mallet. "There are plenty of fish in the sea." "There isn't another Raymond," said Gilbert. Now over here, Gilbert's playing teeter-totter with a hammerhead shark. Now hammerheads, they have heads like a hammer. And we have crabs, and look, there's an octopus. Gilbert was still sulking when Mom came to collect him from school. "It's not the same without Raymond," and Gilbert pouted. That night, Gilbert cried and cried and cried, and his warm tears mingled with the cold ocean water. The next morning, Mom took Gilbert gently by the fin and towed him into shallow water. Rocked by the gentle waves, they gazed out at the seashore and the bright blue sky. "I hope Raymond's new home is as nice as this," said Gilbert. "I'm sure it is," said Mom. And here's an island. hungry, Gilbert said suddenly. We'll go to the wreck, said Mom, and Gilbert's eyes lit up. They didn't usually go to the wreck. Mom didn't like him eating junk food. So here's an old sunken boat. And look at all the animals hanging out. I think I see an octopus. There's his arms. And I see a turtle. Scrunch, munch, crunch. As Gilbert was biting into a pile of tin cans and a bit of an old boat, he spotted a small remora crying in the shadows. Gilbert stopped crunching and swam towards her. What's the matter? Gilbert said. Mom and I moved and I had to leave my shark behind, she sobbed. Now I don't have any friends. My remora had to move too, said Gilbert sadly. I'm so lonely. Gilbert and the remora looked at each other and smiled wobbly smiles. I'm Gilbert, said Gilbert. And I'm Rita, replied the remora. Just then, a ray of sunlight filtered through the deep blue ocean, and Gilbert's teeth flashed as he grinned a huge grin. Do you want to play finball with me, Rita? He asked. Sunlight danced in Rita's eyes. I'd love to, she said, and the two new friends swam off to find a ball to play with. Do they look happy? Aw, they look so happy. The end. Now, friends, can you use some words for me to describe the characters? That would be wonderful. And does anything seem familiar to you in this book? Feel free to comment, friends. I really enjoyed reading this book, and I will have some more coming your